everyone and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'll be teaching you guys how to build items on your equipments depending upon the matchup or the situation. So it's going to be an exclusive video on situational builds and I'll be teaching you guys a lot of things. So first we'll be going over a few questions, basic questions that you guys might have. So the first one will be, are the present builds that are suggested in game right, and do they always work? So for example, if you go into the armory and the equipment section, so it's just Natalia and there is a suggested option here, right? You can see it, right? So if you go inside, there are some builds that are given by default by the game itself. So burst, harass and sustain damage and survivability, and the popular ones that are based on the win rate and from the heroes that are played in the ranked matches. So these two are not available yet. So right now we only have popular and default. So default is the items that are provided by the game itself, and popular ones are from ranked matches from players who play these heroes. So are these builds always right? No, they are not. They might be good in most of the situations, but they are not perfect. So if you are a beginner to intermediate level of player, you can just go with these default and popular builds. They will do good for you. But if you really want to up your gameplay by a lot, you need to go start building depending upon the situation. So the you have default builds for all the heroes. So even if you go for Thane and the suggested tab, there is default build. See, support, control and control buffs, these three builds, and the popular ones used on ranked matches with 58%, 54% and 60% win rates. So these are the default builds. Now the next question we are going to be dealing with is, what are the items that can be prioritized from these default builds? So there are items in default builds that should be present on the hero or the titan when you are playing the game. So for example, let's just take Thane. The support item should be present. Okay, so that is mandatory. No matter what situation it is, you have to have the support item on Thane if you are going to be playing him as the support. And the shoes, so you are better off going with Gilded Greaves most of the time, because it will provide you with stun reduction and you will get stunned lesser duration. So Gilded Greaves is also a very solid option, and it looks like all the players tend to use Gaia standard, and that is for a very good reason. It provides you with HP regeneration and 5% movement speed while also giving you magic defense, which Medallion After All doesn't. It only gives you a lot of magic defense, but it doesn't give you like HP regen or movement speed, which is very good for any support, because supports don't stay in one lane. They have to keep moving from lane to lane. So like this, there are items which have to be present in certain titans no matter what the situation is. So for example, if it's a jungle and if you are going for butterfly, the jungle item is mandatory, but you can change from Leviathan to Soul Reaver, and that is based on the situation. But having the jungle item is really important for your success. So if you go into suggested and the popular builds, see, we have Leviathan, which is the tanky jungle, Soul Reaver, which is the high damage jungle. So we have a variety of builds, and these builds were built by the players depending upon the situation they had. So we are not going to be in the same situation as the player, right? So we have to build according to our own situation. So now let's go on for a match, and let's see. In this match I will be teaching you how to build based on the situation. So I'll be taking this match as an example, and I'll be giving you guys tips on how to build against this current matchup, which we will be hopefully getting in a few moments. So there are also possibilities for different class of titans to use different builds. So for example, if you are a marksman, you are most probably you will most probably be using the equipments in the attack section, right? But there are equipments in other sections that you can use even if you are playing marksman. So for example, let's just say you are playing marksman level. Okay, so these are the items, and most of these are present in the attack section, but this one, Blade of Eternity, is from the defense section. So it doesn't mean that tanks should always go for defense section items, and marksman should always go for attack. This is also one of the factors that come under situational building, and having this will help you revive after you die 2 times, so that is very good. And also, even in magic section there is an item called Arctic Orb. So this is usually used by mages, but you can also use it on marksmen and assassins. So for example, assassins like Nakroth who jump in and all the enemies will be jumping on them, right? So in that cases you can use Arctic Orb. So if you didn't know, Arctic Orb makes you invulnerable for 2 seconds, so you will become a stone and you can't move, and the enemies also cannot target you or do anything to you. So that is a really cool item, and having it on mages is common, but you can also use it on level. So for example, if Blade of Eternity goes into cooldown after you die 2 times, you can go for Arctic Orb instead. So it will be useless after it is expired, and having Arctic Orb will help you, will save you in a lot of situations. For example, if the enemy assassin is jumping on you, you can use the Arctic Orb, and you will go immune for 2 seconds and your team will be able to save you. So if you are sick and tired of dying to the enemy assassin, like if there is a butterfly in the enemy and she just comes and jumps on you and kills you all the time before your team can save you, consider buying Arctic Orb so that you can just use it immediately after she jumps on you, and you will be able to stay immune for 2 seconds and hope that your team will be able to save you. So this is something that you should know as well. And now let's wait for the match. It's like 3 minutes in queue and we should be able to get the match soon enough. Okay, so guys, let's just jump into a match, and I'll show you guys how to build, and let's see what situation we will be getting. So I'll be playing butterfly, and let's see, depending upon the opponents, we will be building, and I'll be teaching you guys how to do that. So the opponents have banned Natalia, and our team has banned Quill and Slims and Greg. So these are all very unusual bans, but I'm in solo queue, so weird things can happen. Let's see. Okay, see, so the opponents didn't even ban, they only banned Natalia and then decided to not use the remaining 2 of their bans. So yeah, we have strong heroes like Tulan, Hayate, etc., but we'll just go for butterfly. Yeah, UV was also there, but I'm just going to pick BF, and she has a lot of situations, like more than other heroes. You have to build her different according to, like you will be facing a lot of situations if you're playing butterfly. So I think it will be easier for me to demonstrate situational builds if I play butterfly. And the opponents have gone for 2 mages. I don't know what's going on anymore. They banned Natalia and then picked 2 mages, and now Rourke. Okay, so at least it gives me a better chance at explaining situational builds. So opponents have 2 mages, so we need to get magic defense, guys. So see, Valheim again. So Valheim is another magic damage hero. He also deals magic damage, if you don't know. The red color blade, the yellow color blade, his third ability, all deal magic damage. So you need magic defense for sure this match. We will need magic defense for sure this match. So let's see what's their final pick gonna be. Is it another mage, or are they actually going to go for a support? Okay, so it's a support, and I think maybe the player is AFK, I don't know. But yeah, so this is a really interesting composition by the opponents. 4 magic damage and 1 assassin. So Annette also can be played as a mage. She does a lot of damage with her first ability, So Crixie, UV, Valheim and Annette deal magic damage, so we definitely need magic defense, otherwise we are just going to get one shot here. But I will tell you the order in which you should build. If as soon as you say as soon as you see two mages, doesn't mean that you should just go in and immediately build Gaia Standard or Medallion of Troy as your first item. There is a sequence, so I will demonstrate it to you guys in this match. Okay, so I am recording as I am playing, so it's like live. So this is the first time I'm doing this. So if you guys like these type of videos, just let me know in the comments. So usually I will record first and then commentate over it, but this one is going to be live match. So as usual, first I'll be going for okay, let's just go for full damage this time and then magic defense. So I'm going to go for Soul Reaver because the opponents are squishy, so I should be able to quickly one shot all of them if I have a lot of attack damage, and if I have magic defense I should be able to sustain. So the first equipment that I'm going to be buying is the second tier Predator's Knife. As of now we have the most gold, and now I'm going to go for Gilded Greaves to get stunned less. Okay, let's just go all in. And yeah, okay, so we have Soul Reaver now, and now I can go for Rank Breaker and then I can go for magic defense. There is no rush for me right now because yeah, the mages will be dealing more damage from like 6 minutes to 10 minutes and in the late game as well, but in the early game their damage won't be that significant. It will just be enough if I go for attack full AD. Okay, now let's go for magic defense. I'm going for Gaia Standard first, and in the late game we might switch it up for Medallion of Troy, but as of now we need the healing and movement speed. That will be better than the shield that we get from this Medallion of Troy. Okay, so we got the Gaia Standard, and then let's go for attack items. Omniums. Okay, let's just pick all of them. Okay, so Crixie was here at the right time to stun me. I should be able to kill all of them, hopefully. Yeah, I will be able to. Okay, that was a nice camp there, and as you guys just saw, even though they used that many abilities on me, I only lost like 1 bar of HP, and that is because of the shield I get from Medallion of Troy. Okay, so Valheim is out. I'm just going to go and try and kill him now. Okay. Okay. He didn't even do any damage to me. Okay, she used heal for herself. That was really OP. Okay, so there are other situations where you might have to build more armor. Like instead of these two magic defense I have now, you might want to build Mail of Pain or Frost Cape instead of Omniarms. So those are situations in which there will be like more physical damage heroes. Like in this match there are 3 mages, right? So if there are like 3 marksmen or 2 assassins, you might want to go for a bit more tankier of a build. Okay. Okay. Like she was getting really annoying. Like how dare she? Okay, the same Arctica tricks didn't work this time, I guess. So I was just waiting to use the recall effect at the last moment. to look really cool even though I just died a lot in the late game. But yeah, so this is one of the situations, and you saw at times how much having these two magic defense items helped me out. So we got like almost 20 kills, we died 6 times, we almost got the MVP. Like his rating was 11.3 and minus 11.2. So yeah. So there are other troll builds that you can do to have more fun with the game, and for example Teamy with mage build. You guys know that Teamy is a support, but all three of Teamy's abilities are magic damage. So if you build this build for Teamy, like all magic items, you will be able to one shot mage, marksman and assassins in the late game just with your first ability. I will show you that now. You will be seeing how much damage I will be dealing with Teamy. So we just got the support item and the shoes, and we were able to like one shot 25% of Slim's HP. So this is just the early game, guys. In the late game we will be able to like deal devastating amounts of damage. And yeah, boom. So Teamy's first ability is usually used as a stun, but if you build him as full mage, see, it's just 4 minutes in and we are dealing like 50% damage to Slims with just our first ability. And yeah, and we can also dive fearlessly under towers because Teamy can resurrect the dead. And here Slims got caught. And here if you guys in this match, you guys don't know, but the Slims and Nakroth, they both bought magic defense as their third equipment, and that is why Slims is able to sustain that much damage and he's not dying so fast like Rixie. Actually, the reason for that is because he bought magic defense as his third item, and his last item was Uriel's brand. That is another magic defense item, but in the attack section. So you know how much damage Teamy does, and he is feared by the enemy marksman and assassin. So yeah, you can try that. It will be a lot of fun. It is not going to be something legit. You cannot do that in like ranked matches or tournaments. You can just have fun with your team. If you are going as 5-man, just play Teamy and build him full magic, and you will be able to like carry the game yourself. You will be doing a lot of damage, and the enemies will be surprised when they see you coming at them. They'll be like, it's just Teamy, what damage is he going to do? But then when you go close and use your first ability on them, and only then they'll realize that you are the assassin. So yeah. And Zuka doesn't have magic defense. See how much damage we dealt to him. So that is actually insane, guys. And there are other heroes with whom you can also go for troll builds. For example, Grak also. If you build Grak as full mage, he will be dealing devastating amounts of damage with his second ability. Just the hook and first ability will be able to kill enemies. And here I got the double kill, and Grak is the triple kill, I guess. Yeah, I got it. And Zuka is coming. Will we be able to get the quad kill? And that is the question, and I think we will be able to. Yeah, so this is the quad kill I got with Teamy. Yeah, Teamy, the support, getting quad kills. And the next troll build that I'm going to show you is Valhein's magic build. So this is not really a troll build. People use this even in higher ranks, but still it is so much fun. Like Valhein's abilities also deal magic damage. So if you build him like a mage, his ability is just one shot, especially his ultimate. See, stun, ult, Slim's dead. So yeah, Valhein mage build, one shot, one kill. Also guys, if you haven't already, I would really encourage you to check out my videos on equipments. So there is a separate playlist in the channel dedicated to only equipment videos, and we will be going over all the equipments in the game in detail. So check out those videos. It will really help you a lot. It will help you decide which equipment to use at which situation. So if you haven't already, make sure to check it out. And also, if you like videos like this, make sure to subscribe to the channel. We are at 3600 subscribers, I guess, and I am trying to get to 4000 subscribers before the end of this month. So it would be very nice if you all support me. And so that's gonna be it for today's video, guys. I hope you all found this video entertaining and helpful, and if you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. I hope you all have a really great day, and I'll see you guys in the next video.